Yeah.
All right, y'all. I'm back. Uh-oh. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is Saturday, and I am here with your Saturday morning tea, honey. Yes. So, y'all chime on in. Come on in. It is March, and I am in the Midwest, y'all. And do y'all look? I got a piece of hair. Do y'all know that it is snowing? Snow camera. I can't. There we go. It is snowing outside. Can't believe it. I can't believe it. Or I won't say snowing. It's just really cold. It was snowing yesterday, and it's just really, really cold today. And I ain't for all that action. But hey, you guys chime in. Let me know what's going on. Let me know how y'all doing. Let me know how you feeling. Let me know what's really going on with you all on today. I It has been a minute since we done Saturday morning tea, and I got some tea for you today. Okay, do you hear me? We're going to be talking about the 5 tips to setting an effective schedule. Okay, and so that's what I really want us to talk about today. Really want us to chime on in and make sure that we are setting an effective schedule. Okay, young people. Let's see. So let's get into this show. I want to welcome everybody that chimes in with us on Saturdays. Like I said, I got these 5 tips for you on setting an effective schedule. And so, if you are a part of my group, my Facebook group, then you know that I I've already been giving y'all the tips, right? So I wanted to talk about it because today is time to talk about it. Today is time to lay it all out, figure out what it is that you need support and help on, and then get an actual real plan together. Because that's the goal. Creating the life that you want, creating the life that you envision in your mind, creating a life when you see somebody else living their best life, you like, that sounds fun. That looks fun. How do I get there? Basically, that's what it is. This little piece of hair gonna get it. It's gonna get it. All right, there we go. And so that's what we're really going to be doing today. So I am really excited. So if you are chiming in, all I want y'all to do is let me know where you calling from or coming in from. That little curl is real. Do y'all hear me? Where y'all are at now and what y'all doing, because some of y'all are starting y'all spring break, some of y'all are starting um doing some phenomenal things right now with their time on this Saturday. So how you living? If you in Florida, chime in. I want to hear about it. I want to hear about that for real, for real. Do you I want to hear about the sun. I want to hear about all of that. Okay. It just seems like something I need to be listening to. So, y'all ready to get into this thing? Let's get into this thing. And anytime y'all have questions or anything like that, just put the questions in there. Just let me know what it is that what your question is about. Uh how exactly are you using your time effectively? Maybe you have some skill or some thought to this process that's working for you. So I'm eager to hear all of that. So how we all got started, I don't know if you guys know, so I want to kind of rewind this. So I think we're all born with something that's a gift, that's just a talent, that's just something that we are naturally good at. And I'm not saying that as a kid I had it all figured out and all of that, but growing, what really made me zoom into that I had to create an effective life is that I have a grown daughter. She's grown now, grown daughter with autism. And if anybody knows about any of the children on the spectrum or anybody on the spectrum, um, they have to have things in order. for their lives, right? They have to have structure in order to succeed. If they're in a lot of chaos, your world will be in a chaos, their world will be chaotic. So you have to create a structure for them. So in this journey, right, of motherhood, I had to come up with strategies and skills that worked for me and my daughter in order for me to become and organize, to prioritize, to simplify, and realizing I can't be everything to everybody. I can't do everything all the time. It's just an unrealistic goal. All right. So, tip number one. Tip number one, set reminders, right? Sounds so simple, sounds so easy, sounds just something you will do. So I have a funny little story about my nephew. So my nephew, he stays with us, right? And so every Thursday they have late they start a school hour later, right? So every Thursday. So I've been saying, why don't you put that in your phone so that on Thursdays, so like clockwork, because he's used to his routine, right? He's used to his daily routine. And so, like clockwork on Thursdays, he's out to the bus at 7:01, right? That's the time that he's supposed to go on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. But on Thursdays, he's an hour behind. But even on Thursdays, because he is not setting a reminder, he keeps jumping up, going out there, and then going, dang, it's Thursday. So, and every time I catch him doing, I go, did you put it in your phone yet? So that's just an example of why it is extremely important for us to begin a habit of setting our schedule. And if you've seen my phone, I mean, it is racked with what it is that I have to do, because I don't think that we understand for real, how freaking busy one day of our life is. And that's even keeping it simple, right? Because I tell you, I am the coach that will teach you how to simplify your life, right? So even if you're trying to keep it simple, it's crazy. So make sure, like I said, number one is set reminders. And it's too much technology out there now for you not to have that particular thing in your life. Okay. I'm gonna have to move it. There we go. And so number two, so create a daily planner. And on, like I said, on my phone, I got all of my emails linked, got all my calendars linked, got everything that I need to do color coded, got it so situated that I don't feel overwhelmed. When it goes off, it helps me. Don't let that phone go off. Don't let my reminder go off, because my brain right now is not that. My brain is not that. I cannot contain, hold, do all the things that I have to do in order to keep. And I'm talking about from everything from remembering to pay a bill, remember to call a doctor, remember to get my oil change, remember to, if you think about all the things that you have to do in a day, it's nuts. So this is why this is so important. And like I always tell you guys, and like you guys already know, there are 82% of individuals that struggle with poor time management. Why do people struggle with time management? It's simple. You are not taught that. That's nothing that you were really taught unless you grew up in a very structured household, unless you went to some type of school that really felt as though that was a very important lesson. Other than that, you don't know how to manage your time. You might know how to manage time from when you are in a particular place, and what they have you do while you're there, but we don't know, a lot of people do not know how to manage their personal life. Okay? And so this is why I decided to spend a lot of time with y'all during my tea time on this matter, because it's important. It's important. That's how you get your money up. That's how you get all the things in order in your life, right? This is something that you need in your life to have a well balanced, flourishing, prosperous type of life. Good morning. Good morning, everybody out there. Good morning. All right. So that's one of the big thing is creating a daily plan. And every once you get that situated, then you'll be able to maneuver things around and change it. It'll be simple. Simple. But you can't never get the simple when you in chaotic. Like it don't, you just not gonna jump from chaos to simple. But once you start implementing these life plans, honey, who? Yes. All right, so let's go to three. Can I count? Three. Y'all bear with me. Um, what number am I on? Is this three? Three. Give each task a time limit. You all know when you are laser focused on something, you wake up, you realize that you hadn't ate all day, you moving and realize that you haven't been really functioning for real because you've been focused on that one task. So yes, this is why you need to do that. This is why you need to give each task a limit, a time limit, because once you do that, you will start realizing how much time you spend on one thing. And if you are spending a dramatic amount of time on something, you might need some help. You might need to start really thinking about, where do I need help at? Even in your daily life, I think people only think you need help if you run a business. Do you understand that you are the business? Do you understand, even if you work for another corporation, you itself, your person, your body, you are a business. So it is very important that you act accordingly, that we act accordingly, that we start positioning us. So what you could say is you are a a soulpreneur. That's what they call it, a soulpreneur, when you are managing you. And then you go out in this world and help somebody else manage their thing, or you manage your own thing. That's what I go. I want y'all to be managing your own business, but that's just me. That's a personal take on my life coach, that I believe that everybody has a business inside of them. What you got going on? Everything you do must be intentional. Yes, everything you do must be intentional. And I'm a big believer on living in intention, because why? What, okay, seriously, what are we living for? If we're not being intentional, and I'm not saying be manic, right? I'm not saying be, oh, so possessive. No, I'm talking about just, it's a freedom to intention. And that's what we should be living in, the freedom of that thing. All right. So I can't figure out why it's not going there. All right, let's get it going. Let's keep it moving like we need to keep moving it. Okay, let me close that. I got too many things open, y'all. I can't stay focused. So let's close some of these windows down. All right. Avoid multitasking. And because multitasking may affect your schedule and cause you to spend more time on an activity than you really plan to. All right. Let's go to 4. Let's talk about what we got for tip 4. All right. Book out distractions. We all know we're going to be distracted. We all know that we're going to be on Facebook scrolling for a couple times, right? Just rolling, just scrolling, just scrolling. And so, but sometimes for me, that's therapy. Like I'll go, this is what I do. I'll say, ooh, I need to take a nap. I need to go down and rest. That's why I say I need to go rest. So I'll go either kick up on my couch. I'll go kick up in my bed. I'll go just kick up and raise up my legs, but then I'll start scrolling on social media, or I'll play a game, or I'll read whatever book that I got online. So but those things need to be a part of your schedule, and I don't think a lot of people book that. I don't think of people book just that quiet time, or book that maybe you need to go and handle some business, right? That is not on your daily schedule, that you got to block out certain distractions from their life. So maybe that's not, like, you can't cook right now. And I have time, like I'm gonna go sit, because my mind been working, because I'm a problem solver. And if you are a problem solver, or if you're anything like me, your mind just keeps going day in and day out, day in and day out. So you have to put that block time distractions in play. It's a must. It is a true must. Well, good morning, Oscar. How you doing? How are you all doing on this Saturday? Tea with Coach T, y'all. We spilling the tea, but my kind of tea is productive. The tea that I spill, that I use, that I do. Y'all want to see my cup? The tea that I'm all about is be awesome today, y'all. My tea is a positive type of tea that I'm pouring. I'm going to give y'all some life habits, some life tips, some life things that you need in your life. And if you don't, say it is not for you. Say that you are a person that is amazing and you have some people that just cannot seem to get their life together, because it's real. That's true. It's a thing. People do have a hard time with this. Like I said, it's something that a lot of people were not taught. Then send this video to them, send this information to them, share this information with them. Because if 80, let's think, okay, when we talking about percentages, so 10 people in the room, 8 of them are struggling with poor time management. So it might not be you, but it's 8 other people that's in your circle, that's in that 10 that is struggling with time management. So all of this is something that we need to make sure that we are concentrating on. All right. Yes. Renee in here is spilling all kind of knowledge. I like it. I like it, Renee. So let's go to book and okay, let's go to tip 5. Are we already at tip 5, y'all? It goes fast when you're having fun. All right, so tip 5 is establish a routine. So the only way that you're going to be able to do step 1, step 2, step 3, all of these steps is to ensure that you have a routine. You must start when you develop 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then now you are ready to establish a routine. Now you are ready to do all of the things, like kind of put it in order, right? Try to test it out, go in and get it all figured out. So that's pretty much hey, good morning. So that's pretty much what it is that you are doing in order to get your routine set. All right, let's talk about this routine thing. So consistency. Woo! Okay, y'all, I'm about to start preaching on here. So beginning of 2020, the Lord put in my presence consistency, because there was a lot of things that I wasn't consistent about, even in my business. So I had finally kind of got a handle on my home life, right, and my business, my solopreneurship, right. So I finally got a handle on that. So then, the Lord's like, consistency. You want these things, but you got to be more consistent with your business. You got to be more consistent what it is what you want. You got to be more consistent about what my girls say, being intentional, right? If I want to be intentional, then consistency and intention, they go hand in hand. So I said, okay. So I started doing some things consistently in every area of my life. This year has literally been moving, and every year I get something, right? And if you don't, I have to if you haven't read my story, I will definitely make sure I put my story on my Instagram and Facebook page. However, and so just doing that and just doing that is just been so effective. So let's talk about why establishing a routine is so important. Consistency creates balance. Your life must have balance and harmony. All right. Studies show that a person living a well balanced life is more happier and productive. It's just the way it is. It's literally how life is set up. It's the whole reason why life is the way that it is, because you have to find that balance. You have to understand the only way. This is the starting point. These 5 tips are the starting point. We start just with your day. So just think of all the other aspects of that, right? We're only starting with managing your day effectively, right? And so you must have you must have everything you need in order to do that. Oh, hey, boo. Okay, I wasn't listening. I didn't see the name. Yes. Okay. Smooches to you. It's been a minute. So I think that these things are very important to starting where you want to go. Okay. And that's the tip. So let me rewind. Let's rewind. All right. So the rewind. Let's recap this thing. One, set reminders, right? Two, create a daily planner. And you all, it seems like these things are very easy to do, right? You just sit down and, I'm gonna do. Okay, it's mental work. Mental work takes time. Mental work takes time. But what I like to say is, baby, you worth it. You worth it. You are worth it. All right. I love to say that because you are. So this mental work, what you're doing right now, it takes time because mental and management gotta go ahead. You gotta be able to filter out the stuff you really don't need in your day. Okay. And then you need to bring in the things. And how you do that with organizing, prioritizing, and then simplifying. And that's what my practice talks about. Okay. How to get there. All right. Third, give each task a time limit. Stop wasting time on stuff. You are going to have to figure out how to delegate. All right. And if you don't know how to do that, I talked about the 4Ds in our Facebook group. So get in there because I'm giving y'all all kind of free tidbits that will enhance your life. All right. The fifth one is establish a routine. Establish a routine. Get in the practice of doing the same thing. And I actually challenge you to 30 days, 30 days of doing these things. All right, doing the steps. I challenge you to creating a routine. I challenge you to do that. All right, but let's talk about time management because y'all know I said for the last couple of weeks, I'm going to be talking about time management. And when I realized it was so many people interested in this thought, interested in the group and just interested in this, and I said, okay, hold up. What we gonna do is we gonna extend in a couple of weeks. We gonna do this thing until we do this thing, right? So your girl came up with a online course called Mastering Time Management so that you can create this plan. It's one thing for me to say, okay, I challenge you 30 days. I really want you to get this done. And it's another thing when your girl help you out and put a plan together so that you can get it done. That's two different things. All right. So I really want you guys, I want you to succeed in this. So one of the things that I love to say about and love to talk about is change your life management will change your money potential. Management, money go together. Like I said, I now have to practice saying 4 M's because our coaching practices just expanded to, we used to do 3 M philosophy, but now we do a 4 M philosophy, which is mindset, management, money, and now we're doing marriage, right? So we did add that to our philosophy, what my consulting firm focuses on. That's our focus, is to get those 4 things in line using our organization, prioritization, and simplification method, right? So and it will, y'all will understand, y'all will see once y'all get in order, then you're able to do more things, which you will able to produce your income. You're able, your earning potential goes up. And isn't that the goal? You want your earning potential to go up? Don't you want your happiness to go up? Don't you want your light to be expanded? And as we always say, leveling up, right? All of that goes hand in hand together, y'all. So if you feel like time management is something that you are suffering with, and you're like, you know what? I am really having a hard time getting the things in line that I want, but I'm really not sure what it is that I need, then take a quick survey. I'll put the information with the survey, the link and everything. I'll put that in the chat, and it just be letting you know or giving you information on where it is. Really quick, 2-minute survey, if that. But it is asking you particular questions, and so that will enhance or give you knowledge, right, on what it is that you really need on that. So make sure you take the time, because you're worth all of this time that it takes, this 2-minute survey, so that you can even see if the Mastering Time Management online course is something you need, which I'm here to tell you, I know it's something you need, because statistics don't lie. People that I'm talking to daily telling me that this is a great series don't lie. This is something that is needed. Time management, organization, all that is needed. Okay. All right. Now, we already talked about that. We're gonna wrap this thing up, because I don't keep y'all long on no Saturday. I know you got things to do, people to see, and places to go. So I'm not gonna hold you up on that. Um, but effective planning is important, okay? And I want you all to really, really understand that it is important, and mastering your time management is extremely something that you need. So I'm going to put the course link information in here so that you guys, and let me tell you this, I bet you, because some people don't understand why I do the things I do. So I'm gonna let you know. I don't want any of us struggling with anything. We ain't got that kind of time. As a community, as people, as a woman of color, I need more women of color in the room. I need more women of color living the life that they're destined to live, living the life that God promised them before they were born. All right. I need to see more of that, because that motivates me. That's why I'm here. I'm here to motivate, Joe, catapult women and girls from living a life to plan the life that they design, that they envision, that they want, that they have in their minds, but they just can't seem how to put it on paper. That's what I do. And that's what I'm wanting from each and every person that I come into contact with. So I made this particular mastering time management for a limited time, honey. It is $23. It is a 4-hour course. You will be set. Now, one thing people don't understand, there is a thing called self-care plan, and it goes more extensive than, oh, I go get my nails done on Saturday. Oh, I do this on. No, you are coming up with a self-care plan that you're gonna be laying out, because happiness comes into care. Okay, happiness and care. We work together, right? Joy is what I like to say the most. Joy. All right, so make sure you are utilizing and click this link to go sign up for this $23, and it's effective. So that's, I'm sorry, so that's the first thing, the self-care plan. Then we talk about the 4 W's to winning in this thing in time management. And yes, I put you to work, because that's what you need to do. You got to get this together. I talk about who struggles with time management, the problem with time management, the solutions to time management, creating an effective time management plan, how to effectively manage your life. When you are done with this course, you will have a plan, you will have a calendar, you will have everything that I'm telling you that I do right in my personal life organized, day-to-day things organized, so that you can go to that next phase, okay, of life. You done with the being missing deadlines, because I told you it's three easy ways to know that you are struggling with poor time management. And if you easily distracted, if you missing deadlines, and if you are always late, simple, something in your structure is broken. If you are all three of those things, then we really need to talk. And so it's very important that you decide that you worth $23, that you worth $23 to take this online course. You work at your own pace. You get my coaching services to help you along, because I know how that goes, right? And it's really no questions. It's really no questions on why we're not doing it. If you know that time management is something that you particularly suffer with, and I don't want to make things normal. I want to normalize our weaknesses, right? Like, I'm not a doctor. So my weakness is I have no idea how to do heart surgery. That is a weakness for me. I don't know how to do it. So you don't see me at home struggling and I got heart problems, and you don't see all that. If I had heart problems, I'm going to see a doctor. I'm going to see a specialist. So I don't know why in some areas in life, like procrastination, or if you don't know how to set goals, or if you lack good time management, why we frown upon those things. But those are natural things. This is how we're set up, right? This is, if that is not your strong suit, then go get some support for it. And I got what you need. All right, y'all. The conclusion to all this is you must start. This is the start. So if you filled out the survey, or if you decided that, you know what, this sounds like me, then this is the start. Putting a daily plan together is the start. And if you want to ensure that you are finished and you're doing all of the things, then you need to sign up for the Mastering Time Management online course. All right. Well, we'll be checking in next Saturday, right? With rushing. So what is, I can't talk, y'all. Go to the Facebook group. There we go. And you will find all of this information in the Facebook group about what we talk about for the week. So I do a 5-day series every week about a topic. Like right now I'm talking about time management. So next week we're going to be talking about rushing, and understanding that if you do it too much, it becomes a sickness. We don't want that. Everything in life has a purpose. Everything, your actions, your thoughts, everything has a purpose. So we want to make sure that we are really being intentional, like my girl said today. That is the word, y'all. If y'all don't have that word in your vocabulary, you need to start using it. It needs to be a part of your daily language. All right. So I put the link to the Facebook group in here. I also am going to link the YouTube page, because there's so much free resources in our YouTube page. So I really, really want to make sure that you guys are utilizing the page effectively, because subscribe to the YouTube page, because it has all the amazing tips on there as well. So if you don't like Facebook, don't want to join Facebook, you want to kind of do things on your own or whatever, then just subscribe to the YouTube channel, and you can work and do all of that at your own pace. You don't even have to worry about being a part of the group and doing all that crazy, if that's you, because I know everybody has their own thing and they do their thing like they want to do it. Okay, so like I said, next week I will be seeing you all Saturday 9-ish, talking about real life-ish on Saturday morning tea, because I ain't got time to be playing with y'all, and we ain't got time to be playing with you either, because that's why we talking about timing. Timing is not for us to control. It is, however, a way or a small way in life we can master it, but we can't control it. So you need to understand the difference. I am Coach T EnStacia White, your purpose-driven and life coach. And I want you to speak life into somebody today. You can speak life into them just by sending this video to them, just by assisting them with learning more, knowing more, being knowledgeable. Because sometimes we think basic knowledge everybody has. and everybody doesn't. That's why you see a lot of comments lately like common sense is not that common. And I'm not saying that to be mean or belittle people, but it's not anymore. And we have to be the ones to help someone else out. I love y'all, and y'all make sure that you join me on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram. See ya.